In this video there is a mild sense of annoyance because the weather is just horrible and keeps being horrible and more horrible. I came out today, I was going to do some filming with a 2CV, take the 2CV out, do my driving impressions, an actual road test on my own car. I need to do a road test on this car, the Fiat 500e that I'm testing at the moment, and which is starting to run a little low on the old juice. But it's just horrible. The floor in here is absolutely soaked. Yet again, we've had torrential rain today, even by Welsh standards, thunderstorms, everything. Well, you know, we're also trying to do stuff behind the scenes. We're trying to improve our house and just make it a little more livable. There's so much work I need to do here. I need to tidy all this complete chaos and mess up and try and sort all that out. And I can't crack on with any of that because I really need to pull everything out of here on a dry day to stand a chance of actually making any progress with it. So weather is not my friend at the moment. Some beautiful beading going on Ellie's roof. Look at that, marvellous. So the roof is still very nicely waterproof. My doors on the front of the unit less so, because Ellie hasn't actually been outside and she's still this wet. She's also filthy from the road run we did on Saturday. Still don't have water here, can't do anything about it. All the jet washes seem to be out of action, which is marvellous. So yeah, things are going really well. So I guess this is a bit of filler content because I can't actually make the content I want to make. The weather's just horrendous. The wind's starting to get up again, so when I'm filming on my own with a tripod, then the tripod just blows over, destroys camera, bad times. So yeah, I'm not feeling very inclined to do anything. I'm absolutely stuffed. Really annoying. I might get the little Fiat charging while I'm up here, because I might as well. Cheapers. I've got the Fiat charging, little boxes on. Now 13 amp charging, in total it would take 26 hours I think to charge this car completely from flat. So I'm not sure how much range we're going to put in it, but I'm going to have to do something about this door so it doesn't bang shut on the Fiat, bear with. This is just horrendous. This is my problem. I was just like, I can film, there's a break in the weather, I can get some content out, and I just can't. I can't film. So yeah, I haven't come up here in the right garb to do any work on the cars because I wasn't planning to do any work on the cars today. But let's talk a bit about Daihatsu, because you will get filled in on what's going on with the Charade at some point. We have a video in progress, but we're kind of halfway through a throttle body swap because we think the idle control valve has gone faulty on the new manifold. So that's the manifold off the second engine. Sorry, that's the throttle body off the second engine. The third manifold we've tried. It could be the manifold though, and I'm thinking if we're going to the trouble getting the throttle body off again, which is an absolute pig, maybe I should get that manifold off and check it. It ran fine on the second manifold, the one that came on that engine, but then I broke it. So I repaired this third one because that arrived broken as well. But it may be I need to effect a repair on one of the others. It's just horrendous. I can't get any work done at the moment, and I don't really know what to do about it. It's driving me absolutely up the wall. This isn't a very nice place to work when it's stormy. We've got the rain lashing down on the roof, the wind comes howling in. I probably do need to try and do something about these side part panels being quite so open, because the ventilation's good, it lets things dry out, but it also just lets a bit too much weather in for my liking. So yeah, that needs to happen. Miss Daisy and Giselle should be under car covers, but the car cover's wet because so much rain came in that fell off Tuck and was on the floor, so that was great. Huge thanks to the person who recently sent me another car cover. That means maybe I can get Miss Daisy under cover, or maybe I should prioritise one of this pair. But yeah, just frustrating times. In terms of Miss Hubnut learning to drive, we've actually swapped the insurance over from this car to the Berlingo, but the weather's been so terrible and the days are so short, but we haven't been able to get any driving in anyway. Miss Hubnut had a short drive around the car park, just a proof of concept, just to make sure she could reach the pedals, because yes, she really is that short. Oh, there goes the car cover again. It's very slippy, that car cover. Yeah, I swapped the insurance over, but we just haven't had conditions. You can't teach someone to drive when they're just getting a feel for it, when the weather's as bad as it has been, and it's just horrific. But you know, I see brightness in the sky over there, so perhaps our luck will change. But oh gosh, it's just so depressing. It's just an agonising time of year for Hubnut. December also tends to be quite bad, but yeah, winter is generally awful, which is why I went to New Zealand and Australia for 5 months 3 years ago to escape it, and made me feel an awful lot better. Right, I need to try and tidy up the last load of carnage since the weather blew in, and yeah, we'll see how we're doing. Just to come back to this one, the Fiat is charging, it is plugged in, but look at that, 13 hours to charge to 100%. Now that does include, hello, I can see you in the touchscreen there. It does include the fact that obviously the last 10% of battery charging will take the longest time, but a 13 amp plug is always going to be a very slow way to charge an electric car. Most people who would have an EV themselves would have a charge point at home to speed things up a bit, but with Onto, you really want to just stick on the public network, really, don't you? So there we go, that's kind of it for this one. I'm going to trickle a few more miles in and then go home, because we've got something going on with the kids in their school tonight. Hayley's going to have to wait for another day for her. I mean, I need to clean her really. If I'm going to do a video about what road testing a 2CV is like, I probably should try and clean her up a bit, or maybe her honesty is the best thing about it. But yeah, I'm going to trickle on home, and yeah, there'll be more on that coming. Hopefully there'll be more on this coming. Hopefully at some point there'll be more on Daihatsus variously coming your way, and yeah, we shall see how things go. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Farewell.